In this video, we are going to discuss about grinding process. It is the process of removing metal by abrasive action of a rotating grinding wheel. The abrasives present in the rotating grinding wheel removes material in the form of microscopic chips. Removal of material from the workpiece finally gives better surface finish and required size and shape for the workpiece. The wheel used for grinding operation is called a grinding wheel. It consists of sharp abrasive materials which are bonded together in the form of a rotating wheel. The bonding is enabled with the help of a suitable bonding material. The wheel used for grinding operation called the grinding wheel may be a single piece or it will be a segmented piece. It consists of blocks of abrasive material which are joined together in the form of a wheel. Let us discuss in detail about the grinding wheel. Firstly, we shall discuss about the materials used for a grinding wheel. It includes abrasives and bonding materials. What is an abrasive? Abrasives are sharp objects present in the grinding wheel whose main function is to cut the workpiece material or remove the workpiece material in the form of microscopic chips. The abrasives perform the cutting operation or abrasion. Abrasives are mainly of two types. They are natural abrasives and artificial abrasives. Sandstone, emery, corundum, and diamond are some of the natural abrasive materials. Emery is a combination of crystalline aluminum oxide and iron oxide. Similarly, corundum. Sandstone is used for only light duty grinding operation, such as grinding on woodworking, etc. It is suitable only for carpentry works. Diamond is widely used as the abrasive for hard materials. Diamond is so hard that it is used for dressing of the grinding wheel. We shall discuss in detail about grinding wheel dressing in the subsequent sections. Artificial abrasives are manufactured in laboratories under controlled environmental conditions inside electric furnace in order to provide required chemical reaction to obtain a better bonding in the grinding wheel. Some of the examples are silicon carbide, aluminum oxide, etc. These are man-made abrasive particles. Even artificial diamond is also produced, which will give similar performance as that of a natural diamond. Nowadays, more and more research is conducted on artificial abrasive materials, and use of artificial abrasive materials are more advantageous than natural abrasive materials. Since artificial abrasives are manufactured in controlled conditions inside electric furnace, this enables the product to have more uniformity. Similarly, the quality of production and supply can be varied according to the demand for the abrasive material. It also reduced the dependence on natural resources. Next is the bond material. What is a bond material? It is a substance. It is a substance that acts as a binder to hold the abrasive grains or abrasive materials together. Bond is the substance that holds the abrasive material in order to give the particular shape for the grinding wheel. There are several types of bonding materials which are available. They are vitrified bond, silicate bond, shellac bond, resinoid bond, rubber bond, oxychloride bond, etc. They are usually used with natural abrasive materials as well as artificial abrasive materials. Vitrified bonds are made by melting clay along with abrasive grains. Vitrified bonds have great strength and porosity, and they have high material removal rate. It is usually denoted by the letter V. However, it is affected by cool water, acids, heat, etc. Silicate bonding is usually denoted by the letter S, and these wheels are waterproof. They are made by mixing abrasive grains with silica of soda or water glass. Shellac bonded wheels are made by mixing abrasive and shellac in hot containers, and then they are hot pressed. Shellac bond is usually denoted by the letter E because they are elastic bonded. These wheels have good amount of elasticity and considerable strength. However, they can be used only for light duty operation such as finishing of chilled cast iron, steel rolls, etc. Resinoid bonds are made by using synthetic resins. By mixing abrasive grains with synthetic resins and other compounds, resinoid bonds are made. Resinoid bonds are usually represented by the letter B, and these wheels are used where high speed is required. Rubber bonded wheels are produced by mixing abrasive grains with pure rubber and sulfur. Rubber bonded grinding materials are available in the form of sheets as well as wheels. Rubber bond is usually represented by the letter R. However, rubber bonds are less heat resistant, but they are more denser than resinoid wheels. Oxychloride bonds are made with mixing abrasive grains and oxides and chlorides of magnesium. Oxychloride bond is usually represented by the letter O. Next is the grit size or grain size of abrasives in a grinding wheel. If the grit size or the grain size is small, then better surface finish can be obtained in the workpiece because very microscopically small chips are removed from the workpiece during grinding operation. For better material removal rate or for large amount of material removal, you can use abrasives with large grit size or grain size. Usually for softer materials, we use large grit size, and for harder materials, we use small grit size because that will give effective cutting. The grit size or the grain size of the abrasives are measured using screen mesh procedure. If the grain size or grit size is small, it is represented by large numbers. Usually, the grit size varies in the range between 10 and 250. 10 for very coarse or large grit size and 250 for very fine or small grit size. The grade of a grinding wheel is the measure of its bond strength or hardness of the bonded abrasive. Grinding wheels are available in various grades such as hard wheel, medium wheel as well as soft wheel. A hard wheel is stronger and large amount of bonding material is present in between the abrasive grains. Structure of a grinding wheel is the measure of porosity in between the bonded abrasives. As shown in this figure, you can identify the abrasive grains which are held together by the bonding material. In between, you can see pores or air gaps. As the amount of bond material increases, the size of the pores in between these abrasive grains decreases. If the porosity is less, we call it a dense structure. If the porosity is more, we call it open structure. Let us discuss how can we specify the characteristics of a grinding wheel or the grinding wheel designation. Bureau of Indian Standards or BIS has proposed a standard system of designation of grinding wheel. This is to maintain uniformity throughout the country. The various characteristics of a grinding wheel are represented in the following sequence. First, the abrasive material, then the grain size, followed by grade, structure, and lastly, the bonding material. Let us discuss the following specification of a grinding wheel. Here the grinding wheel specification is given as 125, 22, 25, 32, WA46, L4, V and 17. Here 125 stands for wheel diameter and it is having 25 mm thickness and there is a bore diameter of 32 mm. Sometimes there will be a optional prefix given by the manufacturer which is represented as W and A represents the abrasive. Abrasive is aluminum oxide and grain size is given as 46. 46 is a medium grain size and the grade is also medium which is represented by L and the wheel is having a dense structure with designation 4 and it possesses vitrified bonding and suffix 17 is also the information given by the manufacturer. Let us discuss the case of another designation which is given as 51A36, L5, V and 23. 51 is the prefix given by the manufacturer. It is usually optional and it indicates the exact kind of abrasive used in the grinding wheel. For representing the abrasive, there are two letters A and C. A stands for aluminum oxide and C stands for silicon carbide. And next 36 is abrasive grain size. 36 comes under the category of medium grain size or medium grit size. There are also coarse grit size, fine grit size and very fine grit size. Next is the grade of the grinding wheel. L stands for medium grade. There are also soft grade and hard grade. Soft grade is usually represented by alphabet starting from A and hard grade is usually represented by the alphabets V, W, X, Y, Z, etc. Next is structure of the grinding wheel. If the grinding wheel is having a dense structure, it is usually denoted by 1 and from 15, 16, etc. it will be having open structure. Then the bond type of the grinding wheel. There are various letters which are used for different types of bonds such as resinoid reinforced, shellac bonding, oxychloride bonding, rubber, vitrified, silicate, etc. And 23 is also a manufacturer's suffix. It is also some information provided by the manufacturer and it is also optional. For more details, you can refer this slide also. One more example is given here for your reference. Let us discuss about the mechanism of grinding operation. The cutting occurs during grinding operation is mainly due to the simultaneous action of a large number of abrasive grains which catch a very thin layer of material that is placed in the space between two abrasive grains or pores. In this figure, you can identify the ploughing action of the abrasive grains on the workpiece surface leads to the formation of chips. The chip formation takes place under the influence of centrifugal force or due to the supply of flushing agent or flushing liquid for cooling and lubrication purpose. In this figure, you can identify that the workpiece is moving with a velocity Vw. However, the tangential velocity of the grinding wheel is Vs, which is opposite to the direction of work movement. And the grinding wheel is having a diameter ds and it is having a depth of cut A. The arc of contact of the grinding wheel with the workpiece determines the length of the chip LC. The average chip thickness is represented by HM. Thank you.